We have to talk about a literal mental pandemic sweeping across our generation right now. And no, it's not a physical virus. It's the absolute brain-rotting disease of Gen Z nostalgia. I'm scrolling through my feed and I'm seeing teenagers, actual, living, breathing 18 years olds, sitting in their rooms, staring at a blank wall, and crying over TikTok edits of the year 2016. Bro, 2016 was literally 10 years ago. Why are you acting like you're an 80-year-old war veteran reminiscing about the trends? You were in elementary school. You did not survive a global crisis. You just made the reset bell and watch the fidget spinner spin on your desk. And the absolute worst part of this disease is that we are romanticizing eras we weren't even alive to experience. Gen Z has a physical obsession with the Y2K aesthetic. You see kids wearing low-rise jeans, holding vintage digital cameras, and posting captions like, take me back to 2001. Life was so simple back then. Bro, you were a literal child in 2001. You did not exist. You're romanticizing dial-up internet and blocking monitors when you get a panic attack if your 5G drops to 4 bars for 2 seconds. If I forced any of these Y2K aesthetic creators to actually use a phone from the early 2000s where you had to press the number 9 key 4 times just to tap the letter S, they would physically pass out from the stress. Our brains have been so overstimulated by this constant online noise that we're literally nostalgic for things that happened 3 years ago. We have no patience left. An album drops on a Friday, and by the next Tuesday, people are already posting, "Man, nothing will ever top the era when this album first dropped." Bro, it was 4 days ago. What do you mean, the era? That wasn't an era. That was last weekend. We're speedrunning nostalgia so fast that we don't even let the present moment finish before we start crying about how much we miss it. Think about how we treat all internet culture. We look back at things like Minecraft, use of intros, badly edited Vine compilations, and slime videos like the high art museum exhibits. We see a grainy 214p video of someone playing Temple Run on an iPod Touch, and suddenly the comment section is full of people going, "My childhood was a movie." No, your childhood was not a movie. You were just neglected by your parents and left alone with an iPad for 12 hours a day. It's a coping mechanism because the real world right now feels chaotic and stressful and we have $0 in our bank accounts. So instead of dealing with the fact that we have to figure out our actual futures, we decide to head in the past. We buy Polaroid cameras, we wear oversized thrifted clothes, and we listen to old Tame Impala tracks like we're in a depressing indie movie. We gotta stop. We're living in a loop. If we spend our entire years crying about how good the past was, when we get to 30, we're going to be nostalgic about the days we spent being nostalgic. It's a never-ending cycle of sadness. Wake up, look at the calendar, put down the vintage digital camera, and actually live in the year we are country in. Because right now, this whole nostalgia car vibe is officially cooked.